Zara Sultana said what many were thinking on Monday when she broke parliamentary rules by calling the Prime Minister a barefaced liar over the appointment of Peter Mandelson as US Ambassador. Speaker Lindsay Hoyle huffed and puffed like a pompous schoolmaster, losing his cool with a pupil who exposes the hypocrisy of power by saying what many are thinking. Starmer told the House of Commons that no one told him anything. He sacked the Foreign Office chief who had not told him that Mandelson had failed security vetting. But that civil servant was just doing his job and following the rules. Starmer told MPs, "I know many members across this House will find these facts to be incredible." Cue mass laughter. Starmer is rudderless, driving the Docklands driverless train without the guidance of his advisor, Morgan McSweeney. Starmer fired him over his backing of Mandelson for the job in Washington. The McSweeney-Mandelson affair now reaches its nadir as the permanent secretary who Starmer sacked last week, Olly Robbins, gave his account to the Foreign Affairs Select Committee. In his measured and calm civil servant's tone, one devastating answer after another squarely showed that Number 10 wanted Mandelson in DC at all costs. Security vetting be damned. Robbins said there was an atmosphere of constant pressure, constant chasing from Downing Street to get Mandelson through the door. But of course, Starmer, the boss of that office, says he had no idea about any of this. Robbins also revealed that Number 10 wanted the Foreign Office to find a head of mission position for the former Labour advisor, Matthew Doyle, who was later exposed for supporting the election campaign of a convicted paedophile. Starmer made Doyle a lord. There's a pattern here. Starmer's attempt to deflect blame rests on the truly incredible claim that he appointed Mandelson without realizing he was a security risk. Even the dogs in the street knew about his friendship with child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein and his many murky business links. Mandelson was arrested in February for allegedly sending privileged, market-sensitive information to Epstein during the financial crisis. To understand why Starmer was prepared to take such a risk with Mandelson, we have to go back to the 2024 elections when the self-styled Prince of Darkness was brought in to advise the campaign, was given a secret spreadsheet to vet left-wing MPs, as a whistleblower told the iPaper. Starmer's dishonest rise to leadership in 2020 and his election campaign were funded by McSweeney's Labour Together, financed by Israel lobbyist Trevor Chin and Gary Lubner, another pro-Israel business figure. Appointing Mandelson to Washington was part of the deal with McSweeney. Number 10 officials were, as Robbins told Parliament, profoundly disinterested in any security risk, with the Number 10 Chief of Staff allegedly telling a senior civil servant, "Just effing approve it." And there's another scandal brewing. A key client of Mandelson's consultancy, Global Counsel, was Palantir, the US AI data and weapons firm linked to Israel's genocide in Gaza. After his appointment, Mandelson took Starmer to the company's HQ while he was visiting the US last February. No notes were taken at the meeting, but within weeks the UK had signed a lucrative contract with Palantir for the Ministry of Defence worth £240 million. These kind of deals were the point of having Mandelson in Washington. Starmer's Labour is a vehicle for the corporate takeover of the UK state. Yes, Robbins did not tell Starmer the outcome of the vetting because he knew Starmer did not want to know, and it wasn't his job to tell him. It was clear from all the pressure from Number 10 that they just wanted Mandelson in post. Robbins was appointed in January 2025 to do just that. He did it and lost his job for it. This is the same Robbins who told civil servants in a letter that if they felt strongly that the UK government was complicit in alleged Israeli war crimes in Gaza, they could resign. Robbins was loyal to Starmer, but Starmer does not reward loyalty, he cashes it in to avoid taking the rap. Another factor keeping him in place is the 2024 intake of Labour MPs. They were vetted for their conformity and pro-Israel credentials by Mandelson and McSweeney, who systematically removed left-wing candidates by stitching up selections. Like Starmer, these MPs owe their rise to the clique that brought Starmer to power. For Labour London figures have now been charged with rigging parliamentary candidate selections in Croydon. The scandal of the abuse of Labour's internal voting system may go wider. Starmer can also thank Donald Trump. While the Iran crisis continues, MPs may not want to topple him. And who among the senior Labour figures could dig the government out of this mess once Starmer is gone? Almost all are tainted by the Mandelson-McSweeney bin fire. But there is one factor that may in the end make them remove him: the threat of electoral annihilation. According to polls, the May, local and devolved elections are likely to be disastrous. MPs and cabinet ministers may wait until those are over before pushing Starmer out. So Starmer remains a discredited Prime Minister in office but not in power, holding on with his support in the party and cabinet draining away. One minister told The Guardian Keir's departure is already baked in. He is in political death row.